Hey everyone, this is Mr. Geek from Yama Geek. Today I'm just doing a quick video for this Titans of Colt GoodFellas 4K Steelbook edition. Now this is my first time actually opening up and looking inside this, and it's actually also my first Titans of Colt that I own. So it'll be quite interesting to look at this together. Now I have taken out the seal already, so let's just look at the front. I'm trying to keep the reflections to a minimum because it's very, very glossy and very shiny, this sort of clear plastic seal that the Steelbook comes in. So I'll try and keep very still for this. So let's turn it down to the spine. So what you can be looking at when it's on the shelving units. So there's the spine there. Sorry, it's really reflective this. I do apologise. It's really hard to film this. It's just reflecting light all over the place. So I'm holding at really still odd angles. So you can see at the top it says Titans of Colt, Ultra HD Blu-ray, GoodFellas, and then you've got your 2 18 certificates, and then the newish Warner Brothers logo at the bottom. Now I'll show the back, hopefully, with all the light reflecting around everywhere. It's a little bit better. It's not as glossy on the back. Maybe it's because it's black, I think, rather than clear and see-through. So you can see at the top there, you've got GoodFellas. You've got a sort of a quote there of review from the Chicago Sun-Times. Then you've got the blurb about the film, the special features, which includes, I'll read for you, 2 commentaries, documentary including an interview with the director, cast, and some of the all-time favourite movie gangsters, among other documentaries and special features there. This is, I don't believe this is Dolby Vision. I don't even think it's Dolby Atmos. I think it's just a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, is it? Doesn't say. It just says DTS HD Master Audio. So I can't confirm what type of surround sound it is, but that's what it is. And I think it's HDR10. It does have the Ultra HD Premium symbol there, bottom left. And also it has, also it's 145 minutes long. So let's get to the best bit, the juicy bit of this video, and look at the actual Steelbook itself and everything that comes inside. And the first thing I've taken out is this collectible pin. So it's got 2 sort of, you know, like the typical pins on the back. Let me show you. Those typical pins on the back that you just push through and keep onto your jacket, whatever. So it's got those 2 on the back. So really quite nicely made pin, actually. One's got a slight scuff. You can see in the bottom right corner below her lips, which is a shame, but it doesn't matter. I'm not exactly going to be wearing this. It's more just for the fact it's a collectible. It's actually the fact that it came with the set more than anything else. I wanted the Steelbook, really. So there we go. So that's that. And it just comes in this little protective piece of plastic just to hold it inside the case. Now, what I actually plan to do is, rather than have this at the front of the actual outer case, I plan to have this at the back, so you can't see it, but actually it should then make a better picture. I'll show you what I mean. Hang on. There we go. I think that looks much better. So obviously the top flap is open. That's not normally, that's just the lid on top. But the fact that the Steelbook's now pushed right against the front of the case without that sort of gap being there because of the collectible pin, it really brings the picture out of this this cover much better. I think it looks so much better, much more saturated color there, and just clearer look to it, and just makes the overall picture look so much more well, attractive to look at and really eye-catching. So let's get the Steelbook out now, have a look at that. Oh, wow, look at this. Now this is really nice. It's got a really nice frosted feel to it. It just makes that very premium look. I know glossy can sometimes make a Steelbook look premium, but this really does feel that kind of swish look to it. I don't know if you... Now, if you're into Steelbooks, you know exactly what I'm on about. If you're not into Steelbooks, I'll just sound like a madman who's slowly stroking a Steelbook with his left thumb. But you'll get what I mean if you do collect these. This is a really nice print on it. It's got really good detail, very sharp image, very well printed. And in person, this is just black. It's really nice look to it. That's the front there. I think I've got a little bit of a slight scuff down there, a bit of paint missing, but not end of the world, is it? So let's have a look at the spine. Very simple, just Titans of Colt, Warner Brothers, and then GoodFellas in the middle. And the back's quite nice, actually. Nothing major, but it's very nice. The back there with the gun, and I presume the whiskey glass. Very nice. There's it as a whole. Again, if you're a fan of this film like I am, it's a very nice thing to have in your collection. Let's have a look at the inside now, see what's in there. See if we get any inside artwork. That's the inside. So we've got 3 discs. I didn't expect that. So we've got a black 4K disc on the left, a red feature film on Blu-ray on the right, and the gold bonus disc. Now I love the fact we get different coloured discs. It just makes it look very, very nicely finished when you open it up. I do like that, and it's easy to remember what one's which, really, isn't it? I didn't add a bonus disc, so that's pretty cool. Now I'm not going to take all the discs out like I normally do. I'm going to take the left one out so we can get an idea as to what to expect underneath these discs for the actual inside artwork. Let's have a look. There we go, very nice, very, very nice inside there. So I can only imagine on the other side, underneath the other two discs, you're going to have Joe Pesci and maybe somebody else. Maybe we'll have their mob boss leader. I can't remember who it might be, but I'll leave you to find that if you decide to buy it for yourself. So there we go. Absolutely really nice inside. Just a nice little finish as well to the collection. So yeah, very, very nice. Now there is one thing that actually comes inside the box as well, which is a nice little addition. Not opened it yet, but let me show you what I'm talking about. Now inside you get this little envelope. On the back we have the Titans of Colt symbol and an open envelope. Now if we open up, I'll show you what's inside. So inside we first of all get the quite iconic shot from the scene of him slicing the garlic clove with a razor when they're in prison making their food. I've always loved that scene, and I've appreciated just how closely and how thinly cuts that garlic. If you do enjoy cooking and you've ever tried to cut a garlic this thin, as I tried myself many times while trying to mimic this, you really do have to go so closely. And whoever did this in this scene, whether it was the actual actor himself or a chef, whoever, it's incredible just how paper thin they get that garlic. Now, I think I've spoken about garlic and way too long than I should have done. I'm not a chef. Let's move on from talking about garlic and back to the good stuff, which is what's on the other side of this piece of card. It isn't just a photo, I shall show you. Now, in the envelope, you're treated to this, which is Martin Scorsese's meat sauce and meatball recipe. What a brilliant little thing. It just says down the bottom there, while this is Mum's recipe, she was never very forthcoming with ingredients and measurements. Every chef is intended to improvise and embellish to make it their own. Mangia, which I presume is some Italian word for maybe enjoy or something. But what a great little thing. I mean, if I hold it there, if you want to give it a go, give it a go yourself. I'll hold it there. So yeah, it's great. What a nice little thing to add in there, just the little thing there. And I haven't cut myself shaving or anything. That is just, I think that's just the effect of the card there with the, I imagine it's like tomato sauce on there. Or maybe it's not tomato sauce. Maybe it's meant to be the blood of the gangster's nearest and dearest death. So there we go. So that's it really for this GoodFellas Titans of Colt 4K Steelbook edition. Thanks for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it and comment below. And I'll see you in the next one.